fuck yeah, because we're gonna see Baron Zemo again, dude.
That's true.
And what Matt was saying before, we forgot about the Ultron thing. Oh, they're bringing back Ultron. That's why I think it's AIM. I think AIM is trying to bring back Ultron using Vision's body
through Project Cataract.
Hi, Carlo. What you thinking, dog? You go and then I'll go.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So I think Agatha Harkness
would
be Agnes because in the comic books, in scripture, Agatha gave Wanda her powers. So there's like a big tie-in. Agatha Harkness has to be involved somehow.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Carlo, she's the old lady in the comics, right? That really, like the witch lady looking.
Right. So I think,
and she's associated with Mystique.
That old lady that gave her the fish, that's Agatha, and Agatha can like transform her appearance. She's an older lady, so Agnes, she's an older lady, and she also has a cat, but her name is Ebony. But I think if they named the cat Ebony, that's like too much of a giveaway. Like, oh, so Disney's trying to like give us like bits and pieces. So maybe that's why the cat's named differently, not Ebony. So at the end of Doctor Strange, Dormammu is not defeated. He's still out there in space doing God stuff. So he like his deal was, I don't have time for your games, Doctor Strange. I'm just gonna get out. So he's using Wanda to like get back in power, but he's still keeping his word. He's still not on Earth, so he needs like a vessel. He needs something to like say, here's Wanda, go mess stuff up and get revenge. Go kick Doctor Strange's ass, which is in the movie coming up later next year.
Sense.
So that's my theory, and I have all this evidence. So let me present some more.
I have all this evidence.
Present your case. Present your case. Present your case.
Why Wanda on trial for murder?
Yeah, like Dormammu, he's bitter, he's butthurt, he's mad at Doctor Strange. So he's gaining control of Wanda because she lost her brother, she lost her hubby, and when you get people to do your bidding when they're down in the dumps, Dormammu saw that, like that meme with a black dude behind the tree. He's like, yeah, now it's my chance to get Wanda under control. So that's what I think is going on, and I think Ultron 2.0 is coming out. I don't know how. I haven't connected all the dots yet, but yeah, Dormammu and
I just connected the dots for you, mate.
So what?
I connected the dots for you.
No, but Dormammu is behind everything. Trust me.
Everything. That's a bold claim. That's a very bold claim.
Let's just remember when I brought up Dormammu like 3 episodes ago, everyone told me no, I was being ridiculous.
You never did that. You never brought him up.
I did.
No,
I was like,
no.
Dormammu. And no, it's got to be Mephisto. It's got to be Mephisto because everybody wants to suck Mephisto.
Hey, if
like,
it's
this is BS.
If it's
Dormammu,
Dormammu,
it could be Dormammu, and everyone's like, no,
if
he's not that powerful.
If it turns out to be Dormammu, nobody give it to Nick. It's all Carlo.
He's like vengeance, revenge. He's bitter. So I don't know. I don't think it's Mephisto. Everybody's on that Mephisto hype. He's Mephisto. He's Mephisto. No, nobody's Mephisto. It's freaking Dormammu.
Well, look, Dormammu does deserve some justice, man. Because I gotta be honest, he was the biggest disappointment to me in the Doctor Strange movie. Like, come on, that's not Dormammu. Like, it gave me weird. What was it in Fantastic Four? Like Storm Galactus or whatever bullshit that was.
They didn't learn their lesson with that.
Tom reckons a lot of people want Zac Efron as a Human Torch. I actually wouldn't mind seeing him as a Human Torch.
Neither. Honestly, I'd
be alright.
I'd be fine.
Don't shake your head, dude. No, we know you got High School Musical sitting in your freaking library there.
He has better abs than me and everything. Like everything about him physically is advanced compared to me, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. So forget that guy. All right, move on to the next guy. Nuno, what are your possible things?
Yeah, what are your thoughts, Nuno?
I'll keep it simple because everyone was sharing all the info, and it pretty much like sums up a bunch of like plot lines that might be occurring. I just wanted to point out, which I forgot to mention earlier. So basically, Wanda has the grid, or it's set up in a way where it's like a video game. When you're moving around the video game, the environment is interacting with you. So that's the easiest way of looking at it. She's inside there, and it's like a video game. So that's why things aren't moving, because in a video game, you don't see the stuff going on behind you because it's always moving with you. So that's what I wanted to mention earlier. I noticed that it's like definitely like a video game, and that might tie into someone playing a game, or I don't know, you know. And also my theories, like besides everyone covering them, is why did the dome turn blue to red? There has to be a significance in that. It's not because I'm friendly or I'm not. She was never really friendly. Well, what did it change, red or blue? Like what? You could just walk out when it was blue, then everybody would have just left. You know what I mean? Or the people that could leave,
because she wasn't she was just kind of doing her thing, and then red is when she like really took over. Like
I don't know. The way I see it is it's blue.
And I was and like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier. Like Tenet, man, they got the red and blue. So it's like one universe is red, the other universe is blue. So like they're happening simultaneously. So those colors were just popping in my head. As far as theories goes, I had the same ones as Matt. X-Men in the dome. I was trying to like kind of eyeball the kids and figure out maybe there's some hints there on costumes.
we getting Pixie, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually rewatch it because you're doing the costume thing, bringing that up. I'm gonna rewatch it and have a look.
I forgot to say I loved Halloween Town, and that everything looked Halloween Town-ish to
Oh,
me.
straight up.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that they did. It's not anywhere. I didn't see anyone mention it anywhere in any articles, but it felt like Halloween Town. And you know, now that Carlo introduced Dorama into the whole mix, we got X-Men introduced. I mean, and I was gonna tell Nick if Mystique, I don't mind. He touched her, wouldn't she have changed blue real quick because he like reverted her back, or she can control that? Maybe, right?
That is her mutant ability, and she's like a really I don't know, but like
Maybe, right? Maybe.
But her voice, like when he did that, like her voice didn't really change. Like as Norm's went from speaking a completely different way, now he's speaking a completely different way, and then changed. She's been speaking the same way basically. Like, no matter what time period they're in.
And I just want to say this. I want to thank Disney because they got one thing like super like correct. At the end, when everyone got engulfed in the dome, they turned all the police officer or feds into clowns.
Yo,
a circus. It's a circus.
Oh no.
So yeah, they killed that. That you don't have to say nothing anymore. But
I love
my theories like just
So the
over
question is this: how come?
No, you just woke up the woke nation, mate. Now the woke nation are gonna post that up and they're gonna get cancelled, isn't he?
When the dome was extending, to your points, like the cops turned into clowns, and I was like, oh, is this like a circus world now? But the dome keeps expanding, and the cars go back to like 50s, 60s style cars.
The helicopter is a little balloon.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not a circus world. That she's going back into time, and maybe she's like, you know what? You guys messed up my plan. I'm gonna start all over. But
oh
it didn't
please
go
no.
back
Oh
to
please
black and white.
no.
No, so it didn't go black and white because then it will be like a dead giveaway. It's going to go back to the 50s and 60s. I hope it doesn't. But what other explanation can we gather from this new
Keep
information?
rebooting it. It's a reboot again.
That could just be that could be just a circus.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
Halloween
And
celebration.
the last 3 episodes is the first episode and second episode. Third and fourth are the last episode, and the season finale is what we just watched. All redone. We get the original Pietro. She fixes all the glitches. You know what I mean? We get the original Pietro. You get the black and white, like Carlos said, and then the guys are just trying to intercept her.
That would be crazy.
I like Carlo, but
Just
I'll
to be
pass it
honest,
on.
I like this
we can get
Quicksilver
the
better.
next topic. I like
I
Evan
like
Peters
the
better.
other one. I like the original one.
I feel like he's a more fun character and kind of like
That's why he's got a bit Quicksilver
it
because
makes
he's
me
more
want
of
to
a fun.
like Quicksilver. Where in the 90s comics, Quicksilver just had problems and just was like a junkie basically, but no drugs.
But he looks like a geek, man.
He literally had to move to the moon. He literally had to move to the moon because he just was too much of a problem. And
He just
didn't want
doesn't
to be
look
a
like a
problem.
superhero to me. He doesn't look like a superhero, man. The other one looked
He's
like
not.
a hero.
Quicksilver's a villain.
Well,
He's an anti.
he doesn't look like a villain either. He looks like a person that spends a lot of time in the library. I'm trying to say
if
it
they want to
nicely.
go that way and bring back the original Quicksilver.
The original one looks more rough.
They're gonna put him on the moon. He's gonna end up hanging out with the Inhumans, and that shit sucks. Because he literally ends up with Crystal in the fucking comics.
All right, so that's everybody's plots. Anybody else have any theories or anything possibly?
I just got one question. Can we
Fuck
answer the
Mephisto.
questions part? I want to know everyone, and it's a quick, short answer, but in the next segment, final questions, I want to know who everyone thinks is this big cameo at the end.
Is the big what?
The big cameo, the big person that's meant to appear in the show.
Patrick Stewart. I still think I still think that is Professor Xavier.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
I'm close on you, but I got a better one.
Sure.
Save that for the last. Come on, man.
No,
Let's get on to the next segment.
No, this is part of it. Let it be. Nick, go ahead.
Final questions.
Two people. It could be
One.
two people.
One.
You gotta choose.
All right.
I have two. I want
I'm
to name
gonna go Hank McCoy.
every single character in the world then.
It's gonna be Hank McCoy.
Well, so wait, who? Which one? Like the guy from the '80s one, or Kelsey Grammer?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be Beast.
Well, because
He's
Paul,
a genius.
the clue is Paul Bettany's been wanting to work with this guy in real life. So does he really want to work with Kelsey Grammer? He's a pretty. I only know him as Frasier, so like I don't really care to meet him. It's not that big of a cameo. It's in my head. And then the other guy, he's just a new actor for this new generation. So, I mean, Beast would be cool, but actor wise, I don't think it matches what Paul was saying.
I still think
Maybe they said that to throw everyone off.
That's true.
I still think it's Sir Patrick Stewart.
Nuno.
Me, I think it's Ultron.
But who?
It just points to everything.
He's just coming in
Come
there
on,
with
man.
It's Hank Pym, bitch.
Hank Pym.
Hank Pym.
Fantastic
That would be
Four.
the Fantastic.
Yeah, I reckon Fantastic Four.
So you think he wants to work with
Matt,
John
you think it's
Krasinski?
Fantastic Four too?
Yeah, I reckon. What's his name for Fantastic Four?
Reed Richards.
Or
Gonna
my
be his
second
own
thing
arm.
is it's Forge. It's Forge.
But who? Yeah, I think you got to look at the clue that he gave us. Paul Bettany said this is an actor. This is the actor I've been wanting to act with.
Yeah, then they can act. They could cast anyone. They can bring in a new character and cast any
I think
actor.
character-wise, based on the
I don't think it's
comics,
gonna-
it makes
I think it's
sense.
gonna be a
If they
new
need
character
someone who's a
thing.
scientist, it could be Hank McCoy. If they want to go X-Men route, it could be Hank McCoy or Forge or Sage. Or if you want to go the Fantastic Four route, then obviously it could be that, or it could be Victor Von Doom.
I'm gonna say Sir Ian McKellen. It's Magneto, Wanda, Pietro. That's all.
Yeah, but he's not a scientist, so that would make sense.
Yeah, but he
It don't
feels.
matter. He's gonna show up and be like, Wanda, open this up. Like start crushing the kid.
It has to be someone smart. It has to be someone
I
smart.
don't know how it's gonna connect, but I still think it would be Magneto. I don't have any clue on how
I
it
like
would,
that.
but
It would be cool if the third sibling showed up, if Polaris showed up
that
and
would be
wrecked
cool.
shit.
That would be.
Bro.
Like, yo, this is a family reunion. You ain't gonna talk about me, bitch.
Yeah, literally. You forgot about me. She's like, I don't remember having a sister, and she says the same thing that Evan said. We remember things differently because she was so mean and stuff to them or something. That's a good one, Nick. Nick.
So if you look at the MCU lineup, like the future and Phase 4, you don't have any X-Men movies coming up. So I don't think it's going to be the Beast.
That you know
I
of.
think it's gonna be Reed Richards.
That's because I haven't announced it. They're not going to announce
In
any
the
X-Men.
MCU lineup, it's planned. It's in production.
Yeah.
whatever.
So at the end of WandaVision, when WandaVision finishes and they introduce the X gene, then guess what? You're gonna get all these announcements for all these X-Men movies.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They've got it slated in all the movies. They just haven't announced the X-Men. That's their big trump card, man. That's their They
Yeah.
I
can't.
also believe have
What's
bought
in the
Fox.
net, everyone? He's the
The
number
only
one
reason
pick.
that
Number
Disney
one
bought
pick.
Fox is for the X-Men and
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, that just leads into the questions part, which I don't really have any questions except other than Hayward's line. I don't know if it was a throwaway question or not a question. I mean, yeah, it could have been just a throwaway line, but the fact that they like got the camera in his face and everything when Vision was coming out of the dome, Hayward says, "Yeah, you really want to get out there, don't you? Like, you really want to leave there? Like, yeah, he wants to leave. Why do you think he doesn't? Like, what? It was a weird thing to just throw out there, just to say, you really want to get out of that dome, don't you?" And then that was it. They didn't go back to it. They didn't mention it. Hayward said, "Oh shit, the dome's getting bigger. Let's get out." Like that. That was it. And they just, I don't know. I feel like that might play into something in the future. Maybe it was just a throwaway line. But that's like a question that I have. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have any questions.
Yeah, me either. I'm just looking for
My question is how the hell are they gonna answer all these goddamn questions they keep posing for us?
Yeah, mate, I'm telling you, this last episode is going to need to deliver. It's going to
face-
need to deliver us. A lot of people are going to be
Well,
disappointed.
if the theories are right and the rumors are right about the next couple episodes being longer, then hopefully like it gives them more of a room to work.
I mean,
It's
hour-long episodes. Fuck, man, we're basically gonna get an Endgame type,
Yeah, trailers, yeah.
This is the setup for Phase 4. I think this is just a lot of groundwork for Phase 4.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not gonna get a lot of questions answered.
I want to put this out there. I still think we're gonna get some kind of Young Avengers reference or build up because we already have the groundwork there. Now with Wiccan and Speed and Kate Bishop,
Yeah.
you know, with three of the components
Miss Marvel.
already there and Kid Loki kind of being teased.
Miss Marvel. I think she could play a part of this iteration of the
She
Young
could be
Avengers.
their leader. She could
I
be
think
like
they'll
the
do it.
mentor.
The last TV show is when they'll form the Young Avengers. The Young
If-
Avengers will be done, and that'll be a TV show, not a film.
You know what? That
They
kind
could
of
they could bring Patriot in through Falcon and Winter Soldier. They can use Miss Marvel as Photon Monica to be like their mentor, as like the older person that brings these kids together. 'Cause we don't know what's gonna happen in Phase 4. There needs to be some kind of big event, and maybe that big event ends up with all the main Avengers not being able to do anything. So you need She-Hulk, you need Kate Bishop, you need all these people to come together and form like the B team Avengers, like we've had in the
Or
past.
Shang-Chi.
When you get like
New Avengers.
in the
New
90s, you had the
New Avengers. New
I love
Avengers.
the optimism, but the
New
Snyder
Avengers.
Cut is coming,
Back,
so it might
back in the
change
2000s, you had the
everyone's
Mighty Avengers, and you had the
perspective.
New Avengers.
People
the New
might start
Avengers,
thinking they're
Luke Cage, Spider-Man,
Shang-Chi!
Wolverine.
Everyone forgets about Shang-Chi! Shang-Chi!
Shang-Chi.
That's gonna be dope.
Shang-Chi,
That's
my
gonna be a-
boy!
gonna be
Well,
a
yeah,
dope
he's
one.
gonna be tight because you know what? They already fucked up Iron Fist. So Shang-Chi is gonna be the Iron Fist version of the MCU.
Blade?
How about ratings? How about ratings, guys? We ain't rate the episode yet, Manny.
Oh, that's true.
Oh well, before you guys say all that, I was waiting for y'all to finish. You guys mentioned Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel. You guys mentioned X-Men, which specifically in my head, Cyclops. You guys mentioned, I guess, Wiccan and Wiccan and Speed could kind of do something with this, and Kate Bishop. I think New Avengers is obviously like the obvious route, but if you're gonna use Miss Marvel, I think the better route.
Avengers.
The better route would be Champions.
Champions. Oh yeah, Champions.
That would be. I would love that personally because I love the Champions storyline. They're great. They're amazing. But you would need Miles Morales and you would need Nova, the kid. I forget his name.
Well, you forget Nova as in like because you have the Nova Corps exists in the MCU.
Yeah.
Nova Corps exists.
Sam Alexander.
Actually, a kid could get a hold of Nova Corp tech and become Nova.
Yep.
Miles Morales exists.
Where the hell is Richard Rider? Where is Richard Rider?
Yeah, but Manny, you're specifically referring to Sam Alexander, right?
Sam Alexander, who is a kid who found the helmet.
The helmet,
So
yeah.
that
Oh,
could-
really? I haven't wanted to champions. There's a different.
I was getting the rip-off the Doctor Fate rip-off.
N-
It's not a
Uh,
Dr. Fate ripoff. It's a cosmic, like, police officer, basically.
It was a Green Lantern rip-off. All right.
There you go. Green Lantern.
There you go.
But
The
that's
Nova Corps
another
is the Green
theory.
Lantern Corps.
That is another
Oh,
that is another theory. But that just leads us to the final part, which is part 3, ratings. Again 10, 10, 10. This is amazing. Everything is a 10. It does not stop. Every time
damn,
I watch
Manny,
it,
you're
just
sounding like Carlo and Carlos and Nick. Damn.
Carlo and Carlo Jr. Yeah.
Carlo.
Hey, I don't give high ratings.
Look, if
Yeah,
Carlo
you do,
says
Nick.
something
You're
right,
like, I'm gonna let it build up. It's a 9.8 out of 10.
I said it was 8.5.
I'm joking, dog.
nah. If this is a 10, my dogs, my cats, they're a 10. My wife's a 10. Everything's a 10. All right. Matt, what's your rating?
What did I do last week? 8, didn't I?
Oh, no, I heard you say 10, but
Yeah,
Nah.
dude.
8.5. I like to give room to breathe, because once I hear Carlo not give it a 10, he's going to give it to Bruno. 8.5. 8.5. 8.5.
I
You
agree
know?
with that. I give it
Nuno
an 8.5.
disappeared into his background. Nuno,
disappear.
the vision. He did the vision and just. Phew.
We'll come back to
Yeah,
Nuno.
for
We'll
me,
come back to Nuno. Carlo.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5 also.
I got a 9.5 this one. I got a 9.5 on this one. And just
Drum roll.
And we go ahead with the 8.75.
nice.
And Nuno's gone. Nuno's gone, but he did text me. He messaged me. He said he gave it a 10. All right, so don't question me. He gave it a 10. All right. Oh wait, what's up, Nuno?
He already appeared.
No,
The vision.
I
Nuno, what's your rating?
I'll have to keep it. I think I said last week it was like an 8, 8.5.
That's not what you
I'd
texted me. You just texted me. You told me 10.
You weren't supposed to say that. I told you for the stream podcast, I'm dropping it low because everyone keeps giving it high ratings. So I'm gonna be that one oddball. No, but I'm thinking the 8 is like 8.8, 8.5 is like very respectful.
I think we all agree.
That's me. I'll pass it on to the next guy.
That's it. You were the last one.
The last
I'm
guy.
sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. No,
Like
no worries.
final
Final thoughts.
overall though is what I'm learning about this show is that it has people playing fucking detective,
Yep.
and that to me is special. The fact that it keeps the audience and everyone that's interested in this show so engaged, and you know what? At this point, we're invested. Whether you're rating it in 8, 8.5, or whether you're rating it a 10, at this point you're invested. You want to know what happens, and not because you just want to get through it, but because
It's
you
interesting.
care about what this is going to lead into. And it doesn't feel like it's just a setup. It doesn't feel like a cheap way that Marvel is just putting the laying down the foundation for the next phase. It feels like something really is happening with Wanda, and that there's character development for everybody, throughout the series. And I think it's just a testament to what Marvel is doing, and the fact that Phase 4 could potentially be just as special as all the phases before that. And I'm just loving the show. And again, I think that how invested people are, it's just a testament to how well this show has been produced. Yeah, those are my final thoughts.
Before we end this show, I'd just like to say, because we're a day ahead of you guys in Australia, happy Valentine's Day. I've enjoyed spending Valentine's morning with you guys, so I appreciate it.
Likewise.
Yes.
Likewise.
One-
We're still having that match. That doesn't mean anything. Don't try to butter up or sweeten up anything. It's still going down.
real quick, have you guys
This is gonna
played
be a cage match.
have you guys played Among Us at all? Any of y'all?
I played.
Nah, we should jump on that. We should jump on that.
We should. But the only reason I bring it up is when Jimmy just sucker punched that soldier, and Monica immediately jumped on the other guy, and like it was nice, and Darcy was like, "Oh, nobody told me the plan." Honestly, I immediately thought of Among Us because like when the two imposters are around two crewmates, and one imposter, obviously can't talk, so one kills one. You're hoping that your imposter buddy will kill the other one, and then y'all run away or whatever, right? And I feel like that's what Jimmy Woo's like. All right, I'm gonna punch this guy. I really hope somebody else punches because they didn't say anything. They didn't make a plan or anything. So he just punched. And like, what if Monica would have been like, Jimmy, what are you doing? Why'd you do that? And like, he would have got fucked up. But I just brought it up because that's exactly what I felt like when I saw that scene. I was like, damn, he took a chance and it worked out.
Oh, Jimmy Woo forever. He deserves his own show more than anybody else.
He's a bad guy.
We need Agents of Atlas show.
Yes, with Jimmy Woo as the head. We need that. Jimmy Woo.
I have a feeling that this isn't Sword has been screwed over and it's gonna have to dissolve, and he's gonna being able to bring back Sword through Agents of Atlas.
Jimmy Woo, man. Jimmy Woo.
As long as his show's theme song is "Woo" by Pop Smoke, all good.
Yo, shout out New York.
All right. On that note,
R.I.P.
Jimmy Woo is the bad guy. That's the note we're gonna end on.
Jimmy Woo is Mephisto.
Jimmy Woo is Mephisto. Thank you guys for joining us again. If you're not following us, please give us a follow. If you can't make it live, we're on YouTube. Go over there, give us a like, subscribe, get the notifications turned on. And if you don't like watching YouTube videos or anything like that, we are on podcast channels like Spotify, Apple, Google, and Anchor. So you can always listen to us on your own time. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the whole show. Until next week. See you guys later.
Thanks, guys. Happy Valentine's Day.